So today's long run, 50k, and when you're going to run so far in training, you need a little bit of a reward for afterwards. So the plan is, run for about 33k it is, to Buzzy Bees in Wilmslow from my house in Lee, have a cake, finish off the 17k, and then an Uber back home. So one of the beauties of running ultramarathons over shorter distances is that time becomes less important, which means you can make stops, you can have walks, you can eat, you can drink, you basically make the whole thing a little bit more enjoyable. So just over 5k down, about 29 minutes gone, first little bit of fueling, and today I'm on Jelly Babies, which I'm not the biggest of fan of sweets, to be honest, but ran out of gels, only got 2 gels, and we had some Jelly Babies and they're just past 9k. And this is feeling really comfortable, just so 52 minutes or so. And that's the thing that I love the most about training, is you put the work in, put the time in, put the hours in, allows you to be able to push a little bit harder. Over the years as a personal trainer, I've heard people say things like, I've been to the gym but it doesn't work for me. The fact of the matter is, it was you that didn't work in the gym. For whatever reason, you know, it's no criticism of you, but if you put the work in, the gym works, simple as that. If you run, if you lift weights, if you cycle, whatever it is, your training is and whatever your goals are, it works. You just need to be able to put that effort in and put that time in and be consistent, not miss sessions. Well, that's quite the incline come up at 14k, getting up to Warburton Bridge. Everything's still feeling good at the moment. Energy's good, legs are feeling good. 17k down, so I'm around about halfway now to Buzzy Bees and getting a cake, which I'm looking forward to. It's a lovely day to run, weather's fantastic, and it is making me excited now for Manchester to Liverpool. So that one's 50 miles, this one's my longest run in preparation, which is 50k, so about 32 miles, something like that. But yeah, really looking forward to that, and definitely feeling really good for hitting 100 kilometres in July at Endure 24. Half marathon down, 2 hours 7 minutes done. So with Endure 24, trying to get a few people together as well. Got some friends. They said that they're going to jump in, so Dave and then hopefully Anthony, maybe a couple more people for a bit of support. So because Endure 24 is 8 kilometre laps, and that's over 24 hours, and the goal is to run as many laps as you can within those 24. Obviously my target is to cover at least 100 kilometres, and to help with that, it's always good to have a support team, especially when you're getting tired in the night, because this is my first time doing this kind of 24-hour event. It always helps to have support there, people to help you out, help get you food, organise your sledding through Bowden. Some of the houses around here are absolutely exceptional. So 25k down, half of today's planned run done for the 50k. About another 10k I think it is to Buzzy Bees, get my cookie, grab myself a coffee, little sit down. Just running past Hale Golf Club. I don't know about you, but I can't think of a better way of ruining a perfectly good walk or a perfectly good time out in nature than hitting a fucking tiny little ball and trying to hit it into a little tiny hole. Lovely job, Lee. So I'm like 27k in at the moment. As you can see, I've just hit a shitload of mud and I can't be arsed falling. So I'm just going to walk until I get off this. Got about 8k to go now until I get to the cafe and get whatever cake it is I'm going to have. Obviously I'm buying one to eat while I'm there, and obviously I'll buy one to take home as well, because why would you run all the way to Wilmslow and only have one cake? That would be insane. Training has gone well. Last training block, body's feeling really good, really robust. No injuries, no niggles, no nothing. Mindset's good, as it always is really. Either I'm just exceptionally confident or ridiculously naive to how difficult things will be. And then when you're actually in it and in the moment, you've got no choice but to deal with it. So naivety kind of suits me. So I've just got to the first sign for Wilmslow, 29k in, just under 6k to go. Coffee and a cake. And we have made it. So that's 34.8. So I've just finished my cake at Buzzy Bees, and it was worth it. It was worth running 20 miles for, but having sat down and stood back up again, legs feel like they just want to cramp. So I've got 15k left to do. I'm going to start with a few minutes walk. We just had some coffee as well. I'll start running straight away. So walk maybe 5 minutes or so, then get a gentle jog on, and then work for something like 15-20 minutes run, 5 minutes walk, until I complete the 50k. See what those legs feel like when I start again. So legs are definitely feeling heavy after sitting down, but I'm sure after a k or so they'll start warming back up again. So I'm just heading to Aldringham to finish off the run. It's about 8.5 miles, so what's that? Gets me close to it anyway, 14k or so. I'll just have another k maybe to do a couple of loops. So I've just hit 40k, so only 10 more k of today's run. And then only half of what I have to cover from Manchester to Liverpool done. About 4 hours 20 minutes, not including the time that I stopped at the cafe, stopped to watch that. So I just finished a marathon, first ever marathon training wise, and it's really starting to have a bit of an impact on the old legs and feet now. So I've decided I'm going to have 15 minutes run, 5 minutes walking until I finish off the final 8k. Next time walking, so 5 minutes. Wasn't too bad again. Once our legs are moving, not too bad. Until I got to a little incline. And that really wiped out the legs and the lungs. And now we have just shy of 6k. Again, look at these amazing houses, and I hope I'm not invading anybody's privacy by showing them, but look how amazing that one is. Wow. And it's for sale. Hopefully Becky's worked hard enough this year and she'll be able to afford it. We'll move in there. So just 2.7 kilometres left to go now. So nearly there for the 50k. Next 5 minute walk and then I'll have it on the next run. Hole. Not a bad run. Legs are a bit tired now. Feet and ankles a bit tired, but it's to be expected if you're going to run 50k done in just over 5.5 hours on my feet.